Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistat and Adena Springs, Breeders' Cup Challenge Win in Your In Series, Claiborne Farm, Darby Down Farm, EmpireCityVets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Quill and Leather and Tack, Spendthrift Farm, Thoroughbred Owner Conference, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring the latest victory by an undefeated champion filly in the Grade 1 CCA Oaks and a successful return to the States by North America's richest runner in the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap. We begin with sprinters at Woodbine in the Grade 3 Bold Venture Stakes. No Holding Back Bear, the 2-5 favorite. Robert Geller picks up the call.
No Holding Back Bear hasn't had much peace as Puntruski is breathing down the leader's neck. On the inside, Choctaw Chuck trying to hang with them. 3 or 4 lengths to Calgary Cat. Puntruski, really the one that's travelled the best. No Holding Back Bear on the inside, and Puntruski turn in front of Calgary Cat, who is starting to wind up. Top of the stretch in the Bold Venture, and No Holding Back Bear headed narrowly. Puntruski on the outside. No Holding Back Bear the rail, and they're clear of Calgary Cat. No Holding Back Bear trying to come back. Puntruski in front. Puntruski, a neck, and now a half, and Puntruski is the winner.
8-1 Puntruski runs by No Holding Back Bear to defeat the odds-on favorite by half a length. Patrick Husbands aboard the Thoroughbred in 116 flat. A stakes winner at Woodbine at 2. Puntruski is 2 for 2 off the claim for trainer Donald McRae, who haltered the winner for $40,000 in May. A $62,000 OBS January yearling, Puntruski has earned nearly $362,000. The Bold Venture winner is owned by Michael Lay, Mike Lowry, and DMAC Racing Stable. The 5-year-old gelding by In Summation was bred in Florida by John David O'Farrell, J. Michael O'Farrell Jr., and our Sugar Bear Stable. Florida breds, race him or chase him. 2-year-old fillies on opening day at Saratoga and the Grade 3 Schuylerville Stakes. Made Me Shiver, the 8-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
Smoking around the far turn, Inspired Flight, and Edgar Prado out there by a length. Made Me Shiver is second on the outside. Olive Branch rides the rail. 2 lengths off the lead. Harlan's Thunder is coming on from 4th. And now beginning to pick up stride is Sweet Loretta to the outside, and she's on the move with 5 lengths to make up. Fun's trying to get going too as they come to the top of the stretch. Made Me Shiver has taken the lead, but here comes Sweet Loretta bearing down on the far outside with a furlong to run, and Sweet Loretta has taken the lead. Made Me Shiver has given way. Fun is next, Harlan's Thunder and Olive Branch, and they're all going to chase Sweet Loretta to the wire. Sweet Loretta, strong in the Schuylerville.
Sweet Loretta scores by a widening 4 1/4 lengths over Fun for a 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. John Velasquez up in 110-4. The undefeated Todd Pletcher trainee broke her maiden by 7 lengths on debut at Monmouth Park. The filly by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by Ashview Farm and Colts Neck Stables. Sweet Loretta has earned $110,000 for St. Elias Stables. The future graded stakes winner was consigned by Ashview Farm to the 2014 Keeneland November sale, where the weanling filly was purchased by Roma Farm, J.J. Krupe agent, for $750,000. Grade 3 Schuylerville Stakes winner Sweet Loretta, the Keeneland Sells graduate of the week. Juvenile colts at the Spa in the Grade 3 Sanford Stakes, but Bitumen, the 9-10 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
3 of them are across the track midway on the far turn. It's a 6-length gap back to Bitumen, who has been put to a drive to keep up in 4th, and Bronson trails the field. 3 of them coming toward the top of the stretch. Zartera to the inside. Random Walk right alongside. Outside of them comes Bay Numbers. Bitumen is kicking it in now on the far outside and is gaining ground with each and every stride. Steadying behind horses is Bronson. At the back of the pack, here's Bitumen. Bitumen and Javier Castellano forged to the front with a 16th to go, leaving Random Walk and Zartera behind. It's Bitumen in the Sanford.
Odds-on favorite Bitumen takes it by a length and 3/4 over Random Walk. Javier Castellano aboard in 110-3. The Eddie Keneally trainee ships in from Churchill Downs, where he broke his maiden by 6 3/4 lengths on debut. The colt by Mineshaft was bred in Kentucky by Jam Limited. A $110,000 Keenan September yearling turned $280,000 OBS March 2-year-old, but Chuman has earned nearly $118,000 for Joseph Sutton. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
The best seek fame and fortune. The best is elegance at 120 decibels. The best run all day and party all night. The best are speed, power, and grace. The Breeders' Cup, with 13 championship races and $28 million in purses and awards, the best is yet to come.
Grade 1 winner Data Link by world-renowned sire Warfront. Data Link scored in the prestigious Grade 1 Makers 46 Mile at Keeneland. Then set a new course record in the Grade 2 Monmouth Stakes. With a pedigree free of Mr. Prospector in the first 4 generations, Data Link is the perfect outcross option. His first weanlings turned heads, selling well above the stud fee. Data Link at Claiborne Farm.
And now, a Florida thoroughbred history moment. In 1956, a small, feisty horse from Florida named Needles and his owners Jack Dudley and Bonnie Heath shocked the racing world, winning the Kentucky Derby. Needles proved that champions with modest pedigrees could be grown in the Sunshine State, thanks to the limestone-rich soil and spring water. His wild acclaim created the horse capital of the world that we know today. This has been a Florida thoroughbred history moment.
Quillen has been providing quality leather goods worldwide since 1982. Our custom halters are handmade in the nation's largest halter shop right here in Paris, Kentucky. From checkbook covers, wallets, and a variety of gift items, or one of our famous handcrafted halter plate belts or work belt, all are hand finished in our leather shop. And for over 30 years, not a lot has changed in the way we do business and the quality of service and products you'll get at Quillen. Quillen Leather and Tag, South Main Street in Paris, or online at quillen.com.
Don't miss your opportunity to attend the next Thoroughbred Owner Conference being held at Santa Anita Park, October 31st through November 3rd, the same week of the 2016 Breeders' Cup Championships. Enjoy a great lineup of speakers and topics, plus be part of the post position draw for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Your conference registration also includes reserved grandstand seating for both days of the Breeders' Cup. The Thoroughbred Owner Conference, October 31st through November 3rd at Santa Anita. Register now at ownerview.com.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old fillies coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Pace. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Pace. 3-year-old sprinters at Monmouth Park in the Grade 3 Jersey Shore Stakes. Full Salute at 2-1, a slight favorite over Front Pocket Money. Frank Miramati has the call.
They're midway around the far turn. The leader is Front Pocket Money with Colonel Sharp putting the heat on second. Yellow Chips is starting to rally boldly. He is hugging the rail and moving up with each and every stride as the field turns for home. Front Pocket Money, Colonel Sharp, Yellow Chips hugs that rail. He's within 3 lengths coming to the 8th pole. Divine Warriors in the center of the track. Final furlong, Front Pocket Money fully extended. Yellow Chips trying to get through on his inside. Colonel Sharp has given way late. Front Pocket Money resilient, and he's holding on. Front Pocket Money, another for Antonio Gallardo. They win the Jersey Shore Stakes.
Front Pocket Money, the front running winner by 3/4 of a length over Yellow Chips. Tony Gallardo up in 109-4. The Steve Asmussen trainee making his stakes debut off a runner-up finish and a second-level allowance against older horses at Churchill Downs. The gelding by Uncle Mo was bred in Kentucky by Christina Kelly and was a $67,000 OBS January yearling. Front Pocket Money has earned $152,000 for Jay Kirk and Judy Robeson. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. 3-year-old turf fillies at Saratoga in the Grade 2 Lake George Stakes. Undefeated Ancient Secret, the 2-1 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
They're moving for the far turn, and Sky, My Sky is the leader. On top a half a length, Gone Away. Continues to press the pace on the outside. Julien Leperoux and Florent Giroux 1-2 here as Ancient Secret begins to crank it up on the outside. And the three of them will come to the top of the stretch together. Elysius World, Thundering Sky next, and Diamond Fields on the inside. They're into the stretch. And here comes Ancient Secret. Ancient Secret on the outside, up and after the lead as Sky, My Sky tries to battle on from the inside. Elysius World splits horses and Outsider Art on the outside, then Thundering Sky, but Ancient Secret has done it again.
Ancient Secret, the winner by a length and a quarter over stablemate Elysius World as Chad Brown trainees run 1-2. Arad Ortiz Jr. aboard the New York bred in 140-1. Ancient Secret taking on Graded Stakes Company after winning the Wild Applause Stakes over the Belmont turf. The filly by Ken Thoros was bred in New York by Lamholm and was a $225,000 OBS April 2-year-old. Now 4 for 4, Ancient Secret has earned $259,000 for Alpha Delta Stables. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at GIII Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for GIII Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at upcoming sales. 3-year-old fillies over the Del Mar turf in the Grade II San Clemente handicap. Be Mine, the 5-2 favorite. Trevor Denman picks up the call.
They come into the top of the lane now, and Lady Valeur gets a great run through on the inside. Belvoir Way lugging out badly. He's dropped out of it. Here's Mocat, and Mocat has made a huge run in the gold. And Mocat strikes the front and strides away for home now. Lady Valeur tries to re-rally from the second spot, stays in Vegas running on late, but it's all Mocat with a 16th to go. And Mocat and Kent de Sormo turned the San Clemente into a procession. Mocat could not have been more impressive.
Mocat draws off to defeat Lady Valeur by 3 3/4 lengths. Kent de Sormo aboard the Keeneland Sells Graduate in 135-1. A maiden winner over the Del Mar course at 2, the Richard Baltus trainee gets back on turf after finishing second to Songbird in the Grade 1 Santa Anita Oaks, followed by a 13th place finish in the Kentucky Oaks. The filly by Uncle Mo was bred in Kentucky by Dr. Charles Giles. Mocat has earned $285,000 for J.K. Racing Stables. Back to Monmouth Park for the Grade 3 Boiling Spring Stakes. Galileo's Song at 8-5, a slight favorite over Tintype Gal. Once again, here's Frank Miramati.
There's less than a half mile to go in the Boiling Spring Stakes, and it's still Winter and Miss Inclusive 1-2, pursued by Hidden Treat in the 3-path, a length and a half off the lead. Verboen has saved every bit of ground at the rail. Then it's Galileo's Song. There goes Shiawase now finding her best stride. She'll be caught 4 wide, but Shiawase in the white cap is getting right into contention, and Tintype Gal is the trailer. They're at the top of the stretch, and Hidden Treat makes her move. Here comes Galileo's Song, lengthening her stride on the outside. There's room for Verboen inside of that pair, and down at the rail, Tintype Gal. It's a thrilling finish, and Tintype Gal and Trevor McCarthy coming after Galileo's Song. Tintype Gal beautifully ridden to victory.
Tintype Gal closes from last to defeat Galileo's Song by a neck. Trevor McCarthy, the winning jockey, in 147-3. Winner of the Grade 3 Miss Griot Stakes at 2, Tintype Gal finished 5th when Ancient Secret won the Wild Applause Stakes. Trainer Graham Motion scratched the winner out of the Grade 2 Lake George Stakes in favor of the Boiling Springs. The filly by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by her owner, My Meadowview Farm. Tintype Gal has earned $233,000. Spendthrift Farms Grade 1 winning stallions Flat Out, Liaison, and Jimmy Creed, all with first crop yearlings selling this summer. Check out the first yearlings offered by these exciting young stallions at Saratoga next month.
Eye-popping 108-4. Flat out in front. Flat Out is still in front. Flat Out by 3 coming down to the wire. Flat Out wins, and here comes Flat Out, who's full out. It's Flat Out to win the Cigar Mile.
In this game, there's no room for second best.
To be the best, you need the best.
Actistatin Equine, clinically proven joint protection. 3 U.S. patents and 2 clinical trials prove Actistatin Equine is the most powerful joint formula on the planet. Superior absorption helps your athlete lubricate, strengthen, renew. No other product even comes close. Find your best with Actistatin.
Ask your veterinarian or call for a free consultation. 866-587-7333.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
And they're off in New York. The premier stakebred program in the United States. When you own a New York bred, your horse can run for more than $44 million in purses, restricted to registered New York breds. And the New York program pays awards to breeders, owners, and stallion owners when their New York breds finish first, second, or third at New York tracks. We have the quality. Day at the spa, all the way. You have the opportunity. New York breds, get with the program. The best program.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the return of the Dubai World Cup winner coming up in this segment. We begin with turf horses at Woodbine in the Grade 2 Nijinsky Stakes. Up with the Birds, the 3-2 favorite. Robert Geller has the call.
Halo Nation coming up alongside Dynamic Sky as they head down towards the 3-8. A length to Kagan. Button down. She's travelled easily. Up with the Birds is still last. They race down towards the home stretch, and Halo Nation trying to go on. Dynamic Sky the inside. They turn in front. Button down, looking for room now. Kagan and Up with the Birds down the lane. And in the Nijinsky, Halo Nation in front. Up with the Birds coming with a slingshot move down the outside. And Up with the Birds after the leader. Halo Nation joined by Up with the Birds. Button down, Kagan behind. But Up with the Birds has just ground them away. And Up with the Birds treats them with contempt in the Nijinsky. And Up with the Birds, clear, button down late, but Up with the Birds is first, a length and 3/4.
Up with the Birds rallies from last to defeat Button Down officially by a length and 1/4. Eurico da Silva, the winning jockey in 149 flat. The 2013 Canadian Horse of the Year had lost 12 consecutive starts since winning this race 2 years ago. The Malcolm Pierce trainee now 3 for 4 over the Woodbine turf. The 6-year-old horse by Stormy Atlantic was bred in Ontario by his owner, Samson Farm. Up with the Birds has a bankroll of $1,807,000. Derby Dan Stallion Dialed In, the co-leading first crop sire by winners, including Rough Enough, a 6 3/4 length stakes winner on debut, and Dial Me, who became her sire's 5th winner with a sharp maiden special score at Ellis Park. Turf fillies and mares at Saratoga in the Grade 1 Diana Stakes. Miss Temple City, the 5-2 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
47-1 for the first half mile, so the pace is moderated somewhat as they move for the far turn. Isabella Sings. Otis takes her on now. She's now right alongside as they move around the far turn. Mrs. McDougall, Sandiva, and Miss Temple City right behind them. Recepta's getting going too. She's 4 lengths off the lead and circling the field. And then it's Reina de Batteria. Dasita's under a ride near the back of the pack with work to do. And Onus to catch as they come to the top of the stretch. Mrs. McDougall runs after her. Miss Temple City's looking for a spot. Recepta's coming on, and Dasita's making a run down the center of the course with Reina de Batteria into the final furlong. Recepta's taking the lead. Onus, Miss Temple City, Reina de Batteria, and Dasita, they're all coming down to the line together. Oh, it's so close in the Diana.
Here's another look at that blanket finish. It's 9-1 Recepta taking the lead in the middle of the track under John Velasquez. 28-1 Reina de Batteria and Julianne Leperoux advancing between horses. And 4-1 Dasita and Arad Ortiz Jr. closing rapidly on the outside. And it will be Dasita getting up to take the photo by a nose over Recepta. Reina de Batteria noses out the favorite Miss Temple City for the show spot. Time of the race 1:46-1. A 2-time Group 1 Stakes winner and 2-time champion in Chile, the 5-year-old mare by Scat Daddy was coming off a victory in the Grade 2 New York Stakes. Chad Brown trains the winner for Sheep Pond Partners and Bradley Thoroughbreds. DeSita has earned $967,000. Hunter Valley Farm is still accepting entries for the November breeding stock sales. Contact Hunter Valley for nominations. To Del Mar for the Grade II San Diego Handicap. Dubai World Cup hero California Chrome, the 4-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
And away they go to a perfect beginning. California Chrome hopped out the gate and is going straight to the lead, but now there goes Dortmund. And as expected, Dortmund will go on to lead California Chrome. Victor Espinosa takes a hold of him. He's going to tuck him in behind. Crittenden, meanwhile, comes through down at the rail. Win the Space sits in the 4th position. And Follow Me Crev, Contender Trail Ernie, only 5 lengths off the lead. They head to the 3/4 pole, and Gary Stevens has Dortmund nice and relaxed out here. Dortmund just taking them along at a comfortable pace. California Chrome, those right there. California Chrome only 3 parts of a length off Dortmund. Then we come back to Win the Space. Crittenden in the blue colors on the inside. Follow Me Crev is now 8 off the leaders. They head to the half-mile pole now, and the 2 favorites out here dominating it. Dortmund on the inside. California Chrome, Victor Espinosa just sitting dead still. He's on a long rein and running up alongside of Dortmund into the far turn. Then we come back to Win the Space. Crittenden has ridden along, and Follow Me Crev last. They are coming towards the quarter pole. Dortmund along the inside. California Chrome now comes to take him on. Win the Space is 4 back in 3rd. They're at the top of the lane in the San Diego.